The Detroit Grand Prix kicks off today, and you'll want to pair your need for speed with a little food and drink.
It always helps, right? All morning long, we've been telling you about the race, but of course, what about the eats? That's where our Jordan Burrows comes in, live downtown with the Chef Jim from Andiamo to tell us more about what it takes to feed all those hungry guests there at the Grand Prix.
Sandra and Chris, you guys know better than anyone else that one of the best parts of the morning show is a lot of times we get the free food. Anytime you see me, I'm hungry a lot, right? Today we're talking about Andiamo. If you aren't familiar with the restaurant, they're providing thousands and thousands of people with food and drink all throughout the Detroit Grand Prix. Let's bring in Chef Jim Oppat, who's with us this morning. Chef, thank you for joining us. First, let's just start with, what is Andiamo? What kind of cuisine do you guys serve up?
So Andiamo is known for their famous Italian cuisine. We've been a staple in Detroit, celebrating our 35th anniversary right now. Simple, made from scratch. We prepare it in our kitchens fresh every day. And we've kind of taken that to our catering division. So our catering division has really blown up in the last 15 years, really using those restaurant mentalities, right? Buy great, wholesome, fresh ingredients and make it fresh from scratch. And when you're doing that for thousands of people, I think that's why most people aren't in the catering game, because they don't really have the wherewithal or the mental support, and the physical support to handle all of that.
They had to bring in a big dog. That's why they got you, Chef Jim.
Well, you should see my team here. I got an army of people down here. I'm just the front guy, but it means a lot for us to be here. We are a staple in Detroit, like I said. We're celebrating our 35th anniversary. This is our city. We're family-owned business. We're Detroiters. We love it. This is our backyard. Here we are. This is a national event, really a world event, a world-class event happening in our city, in our backyard, and of course, we want to be a part of it.
Okay, let's move down this way. We'll have Jesse, our station photographer, move in here. Take us through what food you have for us and what offerings you're going to have for the Grand Prix.
So every day is something different, right? So today's Friday. It's free day. We want everybody to come down here, experience the Grand Prix. It's a great way to come out, bring the family, bring the kids. We call today Track Favorites Day. So it's a lot of hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers, fries. We're doing a Mexican station today. We're doing a giant salad station today. And then the theme will change every day. And depending on what area you're in, some corporations will be having filet mignon and lobster tail and shrimp cocktail. We'll be in there shucking oysters, and we'll be having, like I said, hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken fingers, and everything for everybody. So we encompass the whole thing. We hope to feed about 15,000 people in the next 3 days. The weather looks awesome. It's a great event, and like I said, we're proud to be here in Detroit in our backyard. And everybody here in the community, come down, support the event, right? A world-class event. It's your backyard. This is our city. We just killed it with the draft, put our city on the map. We're looking to do it again with this beautiful Indy race.
I love the passion. When they first asked you, do you guys want to be able to help feed thousands of people? Was it a no-brainer? Like, you want to make sure that Andiamo's involved?
1,000%. I have a great team, Chef Mike, Chef Pat. All of our guys, I'll tell you what, we're just hungry. I hate to say we're animals, but that's just kind of our mentality, right? Yeah. You put something in front of us and we're going to tackle it, but we're going to do it, like I said, with that mentality of made fresh and made from scratch, and I think that's what separates it from everybody else.
Before we let you go, what's the address for Andiamo here in town?
So we're 2 locations inside the Renaissance Center, so you can come check us out. Andiamo inside the Renaissance Center, also our Joe Muir Seafood in the Renaissance Center, and 2 blocks away is the Statler, our beautiful restaurant here in downtown Detroit. So I've got 3 locations, but I've got food trucks, I've got bars, I've got concessions set up all over the city, along with all of our great Detroit partners too. So downtown Detroit partnership, you're going to see a lot of your local favorites down here too with their food trucks and things. So this is a community event for everybody. We love to share it. We've brought in, culinary schools from around the city to help us. Volunteer groups and everything. So thanks to all the volunteers that make this event go. There's probably 2,500 volunteers here every day that just donate their time to help make this race go. So again, it's a whole community effort, but that's who we are as Detroiters. We love that community. We love putting ourselves on center stage. We take a lot of pride in everything that we do, and I think that's what makes us different.
And you talked about there could either be steaks, there could be tacos, hot dogs, hamburgers. What about drinks? Is there a signature drink down here? What are the drink offerings you guys have for the race?
It's actually, we're excited this year. Fago's our big pop sponsor, right? If you don't know what pop is. But they're our huge sponsor, and Jack Daniels has got a big sponsorship. They're going to have a huge hospitality area with some signature Jack Daniels cocktails. So again, we're happy to have Fago on board again, a Detroit brand, iconic in the nation. So we're super excited about that as well.
Thank you, Chef. Again, Chef Jim Oppat with Andiamo. You can see all the food and drink all around the Detroit Grand Prix. Sandra, Chris, toss it back to you guys in studio.
Jordan, you have a huge grin on your face. What pit stop are you making first? The good American food, the hot dogs or hamburgers, or something a little more froofy like the filet and oysters?
Oh, we got to go with the filet and oysters and maybe a little lobster, they said. I mean, it's going to be amazing. However, I will say, if you bring me some Jack Daniels, I'll probably have a hot dog to go with the Jack Daniels.
Well, I'm surprised you don't have a little Jack in that corner pocket of yours there.
Oh, no.
All right, Jordan. We'll check in with you in a little bit. Hopefully you're still upright.